Who we got with us today?
Pamela Denise Ramsey.
Miss Pam, tell us a bit about yourself, how you grew up, where you grew up.
I was born on the Central West End, but my mother was murdered over there, so my grandparents moved us to the county in 77. And we stayed out there all the way until she turned 94 and passed in 23.
What schools did you go to growing up, Miss Pam?
I went to school in Memphis called Kingsbury Elementary because my great-grandmother took me in for a little bit when my mom passed. And then I moved back to St. Louis, and I went to Ferguson Middle School. And then I went to McClure, and I graduated from McClure. And then I went away to college, and I graduated from college, internship at the bank, graduated from college and worked at the bank for 10 years, but I got an embezzlement from stealing from the bank.
What kind of household did you grow up in? Were both parents present?
Both parents together for 53 years.
Brothers and sisters?
Yes, I got a sister. My grandmother had 9 kids out by the same man. My mother was 1, and my mother was murdered by her boyfriend, so my grandparents raised us. I was 2, and my little sister was 9 months when they got us.
What did your grandmother teach you growing up that you still carry with you to this day, Miss Pam?
To believe in trust in Father God, and to always be honest no matter what. Tell the truth.
Did she take you to church growing up?
Oh yeah, we grew up inside the church.
We
went to First Presbyterian Church, and then like the last 15 years she became Jehovah's Witness.
What you remember about going to the hall or going to church? Like, what stick out in your mind the most?
The Presbyterian Church sticks out. We had a teenage camp, and we went to Arkansas for camp for 2 weeks every summer. And then in the wintertime, we went to camp for a week for Christmas. And then at the hall, what sticks out is the deacon and us going door to door preaching the word.
When you worked at the bank and you went through the issue that you went through, how did that affect you in your life, like moving forward?
It crumbled my life. When I went to the feds, that's when I got on drugs in the feds. They took my house, a 2-family flat, a 4-family flat, my daycare, 3 cars. Everything crumbled. And I had to be away from my kids, so it messed up me and my kids' relationship.
So who introduced you to the toxic substances in the feds?
Trying not to get into it with the other inmates and just do what they do.
So you kind of was bullied into it? Or peer pressure?
Peer pressure. Because before the bully would start, I just jumped on in, because I knew it was coming.
What did it start with, Miss Pam?
Well, I did work release.
No, I'm saying the toxic substances.
That's what I'm telling you.
Okay.
I did work release, so they was kind of using me to bring stuff in. The guards were using me to bring it in.
What kind of substances were there? Like
heroin and cocaine.
So when you got released, or upon release, you had a full-fledged addiction. What was the plan moving forward upon release?
Well, I got into a treatment program. It worked for 2 years and I relapsed. I was just clean for 8 years. My mama passed in May of 23, and 7 months later, my 34-year-old son was killed in a car accident. 5 months later, my son died November the 25th of 23. I relapsed March the 31st of 24, and I ain't still messed up.
What's your relationship like with your family? Like, has anybody came and reached for you, or is that even a possibility?
Oh yeah, my daughter, I have 2 other kids. They come and look for me and bring me stuff. They just brought the grandbabies down here, because they stay in the county. They brought the grandbabies down here, and we went up to Brother Park and played in the sprinkler. I just miss being with them. It's like I'm worse without them. With them, I'm able to get it back And that's what I told my daughter. So she's trying to make preparations for me to, because she has a guy staying with her now. There wasn't nobody staying there then, so she's trying to get it where I can come back and get my room until I can. Cause I've been without my own place for 7 months. I didn't like get an eviction or nothing, but I didn't renew my lease because I lost my job. I worked at Amazon for 3 years, and when I relapsed, coming back from my lunch break late and stuff like that, I lost my job. But they said I can come back, but I gotta be able to. Like, I can come back now. I just want to make sure that I'm fully, my mindset right. Cause I want to retire from there. I'm already 52. I don't want to leave. I like the job, and I was a good worker. That's the only reason why she said they're gonna let me come back, cause I was a good worker.
How hard is it to rid yourself of them toxic substances once they get a hold of you, Miss Pam?
It's very hard, especially when you have health issues and you hurting all the time. Cause I have a hernia, I have cancer. I just found that out 2 months ago.
So what's the plan moving forward? Like,
I got a bed date in 2 weeks.
bed date?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
To go
okay.
inside and do inpatient and be detox.
How you feel about that?
I'm stoked about it.
Have you ever been to detox?
Yeah, that's how I got 8 years clean.
What makes this time different, like from the one previous to 8 years?
I've never hit rock bottom like this while I was staying in a park. I've never been without a vehicle. I've never been alone. You know, I've always had, like, I don't even socialize with people because I'm a schizophrenic and I'm not on my meds. I don't trust people. And being out here like I am in the streets, well, I didn't know that it was like life was like this.
What kind of advice, or what could you tell a young lady thinking about coming out on these streets, thinking she got it all figured out and she gonna do something different out here? What can she expect?
She can expect the worst of the worst. She can expect to be raped. She can expect to be robbed. She can expect to be manipulated. She can expect to step outside her character as a woman. And that's the worst thing to do. It just turns you. I was married from 91 to 2018 when my husband died. And to have sex with somebody that you don't know out of wedlock, just make you feel like the dirtiest person in the world. Don't even like yourself no more.
Miss Pam, if you can go back and talk to a young Miss Pam, knowing what you know today, what would you tell her?
Stay in the church. Stay prayed up. Believe and have more faith in God than the devil. And go with your first mind. Because it's God telling you something.
And we appreciate you spending time with us. We appreciate you sharing, Miss Pam. And if there's anything you want to leave us with on the closeout, now's your time. You can say it.
If you've never tried a drug and you're curious about it, don't be curious. It's the devil. And it's nothing. It'll turn your whole life apart. It'll make you into somebody that you're not. And sometimes it'll cause you to betray the ones you love. So hurry up and run from that thought. Leave that thought behind and bury it and keep it moving. Because it's not a good thing. It's the worst thing in the world. And I believe that sometimes I could be wrong. But I believe our government does this for certain reasons. It's like the tornado. They made that tornado to hit our people, man, because they're not giving up these houses that they want, because the white people want this city. And it's this thing called the weather machine. I learned about it in college. That machine wasn't supposed. It hit only certain things, skipped certain things, and hit that. You know, we as colored people, and I don't care if white people listening, but we as colored people, we need to learn to love and stick together more. And quit killing each other and arguing over stuff that ain't even worth it. I got a associate. They got mad over $45. She shot and killed somebody. Now the gun that they found got 2 other murders on it, so they trying to charge her with 3 murders. You know, $45. Nobody's life worth that. You know, so sometimes we have to learn to sit on our anger. You know, and think about things before we react, because the thought is the cause of it all.
We appreciate you taking time out with us, Miss Pam. We wish you all the best, and we thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome.